Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all you lovely men and women who are watching this live stream, and for those who are watching this live, and of course, watching a replay too. So, before we start, if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me too, just always asking those important questions also too when it comes to the quality of the live stream too. So, feel free to, if you want to give a thumbs up, if you can hear me, if you want to give a thumbs down, if you don't hear me or can't see me for any kind of reason, I'll make sure to fix that also. So when it comes to that, I welcome you guys to another Wellness Wednesday Solutions live stream. So if you guys love to have open discussions when it comes to for the wellness for the body, wellness for the heart, when it comes to our emotions, and wellness not only wellness for the mind when it comes to our mental state with our mind, but also in our relationships with ourselves, other people, and especially when it comes to our environment too. So thank you guys for being here too. I really do appreciate everyone's time. Everyone's time being here too. So that was a motherfucking mouthful. So when it comes to that, um, but yeah, hopefully you guys are staying safe, staying hydrated, staying healthy out there too. Especially in people in the U.S. Also, I know it's probably hot weather right now too. Since it's July, it's summer, people want to just get in the pool. You want to eat some delicious fruit, stay hydrated. Get their sunbathing on in their birthday suit, whoever that floats your boat. Hey, that's totally cool too. I'm not gonna judge, and I'm just really making some crazy ass examples, but I appreciate you guys also for just really being here too. So whether you're in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, 60s, etc. So this place is for anyone who wants to have an open discussion about, when it comes to certain things, especially when it comes to with wellness also. So thank you guys for being here too. And of course also, and I gotta promote myself too since some social media. So if you guys are liking this live stream, like what I'm sharing on the screen, what I'm providing also when it comes to you guys, if it's like a card reading, if it's like a meditation, or anything like that also, just really to help me support this channel also, just feel free to do this.
Smash
the like button. So smashing the like button, that really helps too. Not just smashing it figuratively, but just like in a live stream too. So when it comes to that, and just really doing that too from a healthy space. If you choose to do so, if you don't want to, if you don't like this live stream, that's cool too. So when it comes to that, I don't want to waste your time. If you guys don't like what I'm talking about, what I'm sharing, that's totally cool. I mean, I wish you well, and I just send you love out there too. So when it comes to that, ooh. But anyways, hopefully everyone is doing well and staying safe out there. And it's just like when it comes to staying healthy, especially during the summer too. And it's just like sometimes staying healthy is it really just depends on the person too. Just like when it comes to doing anything that really fulfills us when it comes to our own selves. So kind of like keeping our bodies healthy, eating the right kind of foods, kind of like having good water, or just like when it comes to eating your favorite foods, or even just like healthy foods too, like fruits, veggies, grains, you name it too. And it's just like find that right kind of balance when it comes to with your own wellness routine, and just really doing that from a healthy space and doing it your own way too. It's just like just really finding what's right for you when it comes to your wellness, your well-being, not only on the physical side, but also the emotional side when it comes to our emotions, and with our mental state too when it comes to our mind, and in our relationships too. So yes, cheers to all you guys too. So I probably gotta need this too for the remainder of this live stream. I'm not sure how long it'll be. I'll try to make it like an hour at least. Or if it could be shorter too, it could be 30 minutes, it could be 40, or it could be 20. I'm not sure. So when it comes to that, it's just, I just really want to, spend time with you guys and just like, provide you guys what you voted for too, since when it comes to, if, for this live stream per se, if you guys want to oracle card, or if you guys want to react to any kind of videos that I can share with you too when it comes to wellness, I definitely will do that. And I have some awesome playlists too that you guys can really just check out for yourself, especially when it comes to if you love to do anything that's creative and fun. When it comes to like say rollerblading, if it comes to dancing, it could be. I mean, I'll say this too, and just like when it comes to like with certain kind of dances, especially when it comes to adults, because I know some dances are inappropriate for a younger audience, but when it comes to adults, all hands on deck. I mean, if you love to twerk, if you love to, salsa dance, if you like to, hey, I mean, you like to do a combination of both. Shit, you like to, anything too, or even just like when it comes to other practices, creative practices too, that are just really have a rich history to them. Kind of like, with martial arts, whether it's kung fu, if it's gung fu, or I should say too, I'm saying that correctly, or Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, professional wrestling, Russian wrestling, Scottish background wrestling too, capoeira too. That's a beautiful practice. Stick fighting too. There's a plethora of martial arts. Taekwondo, that's a powerful one too when it comes to that. Tai Chi, Wing Chun, Jeet Kune Do, based off fighting style of Bruce Lee. Uh, just when it comes to that, and just like when it comes to with other practices too, like yoga per se too. Like if you're into restorative yoga, if you're into let's say yin and yang yoga, or just like when it comes to with any form of yoga too. So whether path that you're on, also when it comes to yoga, whether you like to just really do the asana poses, to just really learn the philosophy of it too. When it comes to just really practicing the 8 limbs of yoga too. So when it comes to that, it's beautiful practicing the philosophy of yoga alone and applying it into your life. You can really just practice yoga outside your mat. It doesn't have to be on your mat, but it can be too when it comes to that. And it's really practicing the 8 limbs of yoga too, the principles of it too, the philosophy of it too. Just like when it comes to yoga also, and it's just really beautiful too. You can really also apply that too when it comes to with energy healing too. So whether it's like Reiki or shamanic, energy healing too, whatever you want to call it as well, from different cultures, which is totally cool. Shout out to you guys too from those ancient practices also. Or even if you guys like to just, connect with nature, if you guys like to just, connect with nature, connecting with your garden, if you like to walk in nature in the forest, safely doing that of course too, because there's some creatures out there too that are just they are predators in their own right. So just or even just you want to walk at the beach too, or just like if you want to just dip your toes in the sand, soaking your feet into the earth, just really having that one-on-one connection towards the earth too when you're at the beach, in the forest, or in your garden too. So when it comes to that, yeah, much love to all you guys too, for those who are in the chat as well. So let me say hi. I'm going to say hi to all the people in the chat too. Then I want to share the videos for you guys too that you can really just take too, especially for anyone who likes to slow state, love to dance, love to do yoga, etc. So, what's up, Keith? What's good? What's good, bro? Good to see you. Hopefully, you are staying safe, staying healthy, staying well. Hope you are just really, enjoying your day too. Thank you for being here and showing support. I appreciate you too, and shout out to you, bro. So, surprised my throat didn't get dry today too, so I'm drinking a lot of water. So always stay hydrated, especially when it comes to the summer. Just really having that ice cold water drink in hand can really just keep you going because ice is very purifying, but also with water too, it's just cleansing. Combine it together, hey, it's kind of like coffee. I'd say it could be just as good as coffee too. So I'll just leave it at that. Not dissing all the coffee fanatics out there too. So don't beat me up. Just I'm not talking shit about coffee lovers out there.
I will throw down.
Like the reviewer said in that clip. Oof. Oh, no. Mm. So, anyways, thank you guys for being here too. And Keith says I would go to a beach, but I can't risk my prosthetic latching mechanism. Yeah, I get that. I get that, bro. Sorry, I feel that. Oh yes, so definitely, I can understand where you're coming from. What's good, Michelle? What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here too. Shout out to you and Keith. and all you lovely people in the chat. So let's see if I could share this on the screen here. I'm gonna go to the YouTube tab here. So I know that on Monday, Shelby was really talking about when it comes to with rollerblading too, and I just really dive into the topic of rollerblading too, because I know skating too, like a practice that can help you to not only express yourself in a beautiful way when it comes to our emotions, but also keeping you healthy also when it comes to your physical body. And just like when it comes to with this, playlist too, I was really looking at this too from the Dirty School Skate channel too. So if you guys ever want to check out their content also, I'm gonna link the playlist too so you guys can really check it out for yourself. So if you guys want to check out the playlist too, so when it comes to that, feel free to do so. And Michelle says Jay's gonna be live on my channel tomorrow. Oh yeah, definitely. I will be live with Michelle and Belinda tomorrow night at I believe 9:30, right, on my time. So yeah, if you guys want to tune in on Michelle's channel, feel free to do so. And check out her channel too. It's really awesome. Shout out to her and thank you for being here, Michelle. It's good to see you. So let's see, going back into it too. So let me take a sip too before I go. Oh damn! Did you guys hear that shit? Hold up. So, okay, let me see if I can put my drink back here. Damn, that shit is heavy as a motherfucker. Okay, cool. Stay. So when it comes to with this playlist too, especially when it comes to like practice sessions, when it comes to learning the tips, when it comes to rollerblading, if you forgot for so many years, or if you're just like new to rollerblading, it's really cool that people can really just really create a playlist for people that they can watch over and over again. So when it comes to with roller skating too, and just like doing that from a healthy space also. Shout out to Dirty School Skate. So it's really cool that they can really do that, and all credit goes to them when it comes to with this playlist, because I want to share some cool playlists with you guys too when it comes to with certain like activities and practices that can help you to stay healthy, not only with our physical self but also with our emotional self, with our mental self, and in our relationships too. So without further ado, and this falls under your fair use because we're just really reacting to it and just really responding to it when it comes to making comments and just really sharing our own feelings and thoughts and giving credit where credit's due when it comes to with this playlist. And without further ado, we're gonna watch this for the first time. So let's see what we have here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a cool wall. Hold on. Yo, that's a cool looking earth ball. You see that shit? Hold on. Oh, back the oh that goes. Oh shit.
Hello, skaters. Hello, world. Whew. Skaters, I'm Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skate and Sure Grip Roller Skates, and I'm here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center today to talk to you about practice. I am going to put together this video for about 15 minutes of practice. I have thought about it. I tell you guys all the time to go practice, and I realize maybe some of you don't know how to practice. So this video should help out a lot. You guys, today's video is brought to you by Wicked Skatewear. They're here in Huntington Beach, California, but they're online at wickedskatewear.com. I will link it below. Please see them. They can help you with all of your skating needs, from boots to wheels to plates to accessories to all sorts of apparel now and everything else you could possibly think that you need for skating. Go see the people at wickedskatewear.com. All right, so again, 15 minutes of skating practice. You can do this indoors or outdoors. It can be expanded for a large space, but I'm going to do it in a fairly small space. All right, skaters, so let's get started.
And just really pausing right there too. So it's like like activities like skating too. I know like you probably back in the day, for anyone who's just reminiscing in the childhood, which is totally cool. I mean, it's like when it comes to skating too, it's just really cool activity to just do, especially if you have kids. So it's kind of like teach them the ropes how to skate. Skating around your park, neighborhood, around the block per se too, and it's just really cool that that families can really just do that too, especially during these times also with all the technology that's happening too. And even just like with technology also, I'm not sure there's probably gaming simulations out there too that can really, when it comes to skating, I'm not sure if it is. I don't know, so I can't comment on that. But when it comes to just like the activity of just skating too, it's really cool. So when it comes to that, and especially when it comes to just really doing it in a safe place where you can just really do so too. So it's really cool too, and it's just like practicing that in your own way when you feeling comfortable to do so. It's totally sweet. I'll just leave it at that. And so Michelle says yes, 9:30. Oh, cool. Yeah, so late on your guys' time too. So that's midnight. You guys are party animals, Michelle. Goddamn, we got some drinks and snacks in that sucker before I go on here. Just kidding. So, much love to you, Michelle. I know I'm just messing around with you. So I'm sipping on a cold can of sugar-free banana. Oh, okay. So yeah, those energy drinks are pretty wicked. It's really good to be just mindful of that. But hey, that's cool. I mean, as long as you're drinking it safely too. I know like energy drinks have a bad rap for just like raising your blood sugar levels too. So when it comes to that, I mean, as long as you're doing it safely, Keith, I mean, that's totally cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have some ice water. Okay, you've been cleaning your room. Okay, cleaning your bathroom. I know sometimes too when it comes to cleaning your bathroom, it's just like really important thing to do, especially when it comes to having that personal what's the word for it? Developing that personal relationship with your space. And it's kind of like I want to share something too, and let's see if I can put that here in the screen. So when it comes to like cleaning your bathroom, and especially when it comes to creating a kind of perfect space for you to just really invite that kind of energy when it comes to cleansing your energy in your room. So it's kind of like cleaning your room too, not just like putting things away, putting away your blankets, your comforters, your onesies, your toys if you have kids, or it's just like or just like with anything like that too. And just like when it comes to cleaning out the energy of your room too, it's really good to do, especially if you need to just clear out the funky energy, if you need to just use your sage, if you need to use your diffuser, and even just like when it comes to using your diffuser, just really cleansing the energy of your space, because everything around you is energy when it comes to not only with your stuff, but also with ourselves too, our clothes, our skin, everything too. So just really cleansing your space and really creating that perfect space too when it comes to with that as well. So it's kind of like with that, cleaning your bathroom, Michelle, that's really good. I know it's probably nasty too. Sometimes you gotta have a tough stomach to really just do that kind of work as well, especially in your own personal space. So it's kind of like again too, really creating your finding your perfect space and really creating that for yourself too. Whether even like if you want to diffuse your space too with uplifting aromas, and I know plants have that kind of aroma too when you diffuse it, whether it's like lemon, lavender, peppermint, orange, jaiba, spearmint, you name it too. So yeah, just really creating that, for yourself, even like on special occasions too, if you want to just clean your room just to spice things up in your love life, or just like when it comes to doing something like a special event, it's really good to do that too from a healthy space. So getting back into here, we're gonna get back into the skating video, especially to all the skaters out there too. For those who are subscribed to my channel, like Shelby and who other people too. So shout out to you guys also, especially the ones that are doing powerful things in your communities and society also. So we're gonna react to this a little bit more, then we'll go to the next playlist too. So here we go.
First thing we need to do is talk about balance, okay? Go through these simple balance exercises. It will help you get used to being on your skates right away, okay? Very first thing, you're gonna stand with your feet about hips width apart. I want you to put your arms out, chin up, shoulders straight across, snack area tight, arms not.
I think she meant by snack area is probably like where your solar plexus, and kind of like how she's positioned too, if you guys could see that. It's kind of like very similar to like mountain pose too in a yoga practice. So it's kind of like, in a mountain pose where you gotta take off your skates, you gotta be barefoot to the earth on your mat, or kind of like on the wooden floor too. So like in the skating rink too. It's just like finding that kind of balance, just really grounding your energy too. Just like when it comes to doing anything. So like whether you want to ground, just like when it comes to waking up in the morning, just like to really gather yourself. Just really set an intention, or just like when it comes to just calm yourself down also, like finding your balance, or just like even grounding your energy too can really be helpful, even if you want to apply it to creative ways to like skating here too. So definitely, but I just want to comment on that too, because I know she's probably putting in her stomach is probably like her solar plexus. So shout out to her too, and her shirt's awesome. New York and Los Angeles. Okay, okay. She got the outfit going. Okay, okay.
Nice, long, and lean. I want you to bend your knees, sit your fun zone down, and all I want you to do is look aloft, okay? And I want you to swing it to one side, take it back to the other. Notice that my upper body is straight and my hips are low. I am trying to get my body over to my outside edge. That means my knee is going to be pushed over my baby toe. I'm balancing. I'm going to the side, to the side, to the side, to the side. I'm doing what's called rocking my body weight from side to side. Please notice that I'm not looking down, okay? This is me looking down. What happens when I look down is my feet start to roll and I start to get off balance.
Okay.
Shoulders. Get this out of the way so you can see. Shoulders straight across and pushed back. Arms out long and lean.
Okay.
Fun zone down. Again, we rock from side to side. Do it with me. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now we're going to take this and we're going to exaggerate it more. When we go from one edge to another and we rock our body weight from side to side, there's an up component. So we're going to start down on one side and go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Give me up and down for 1, up and down for 2, up and down for 3, up, down 4, up, down 5, up, down 6, up, down 7, up, down 8. Okay, now that we've done that, we need to be able to balance on one foot. We're going to do this nice and easy as we take our feet, put them in just a little bit.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that too. So it's just really, getting that right kind of balance in mind too when it comes to skating, and just watching this for the first time too. If you guys want to comment on that, also too. So yeah, the fun zone. That's cool. That's a really good reference. This all credit goes to her too. I don't know who her name is, but this playlist is pretty awesome too. So the fun zone. I mean, hey, that's a good way to analyzing it, because sometimes our fun zone too is really our own fun zone. It's like that's our own personal space. We gotta acknowledge that too. So and respect that too. Not let no one crosses our fun zone too. So when it comes to that, I mean, yeah, I totally get where you're coming from, Michelle. So it's like, hey, your fun zone is really cool too. So yeah, definitely. I mean, call it a fun zone. I don't know. That's I give credit to her. I mean, hey, fun zone is a really cool way to say it too. Yeah, so she called it public area. Oh yeah. So good, smart move on her part. Shout out to her. That's really cool. All credit goes to her too when it comes to this playlist. So yeah, definitely. She called the public. Yeah, the private area too. Yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about. So definitely too. And Keith says, turn out that taurine isn't. Oh, okay. So I don't know about that. I have to really research on that kind of taurine too. Interesting. The public area of the fun zone. Cool. So let's watch a little bit of this too. Then we'll get to the other videos too. So
closer. I need them underneath your hips. Now, I want you to drop your fun zone, take your knees
Okay.
and put them slightly inward.
Use your
And
voice.
I want you to rock your body weight to one side, lift up the opposite foot, set it down.
Okay.
We're a little bit wider apart now. Down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. So go down and 1, down and 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6.
And just not to stop the video, but those rollerblades that she's wearing too, kind of, I know that I've seen those before too, but I don't know if you guys ever like have rollerblades where there's just like 3 wheels on the, like on a, I say horizontal kind of way too, and it's just like, and I was going to share this too, my story as a kid. I used to have these rollerblades too, and I was just like, I had a helmet on. My mom bought all the safety gear too, so the helmet, the knee pads and everything. But when it comes to me rollerblading, I used to, roller roller skate my ass off too, like especially around the apartment complex that we used to live in too. Me and my sister and my parents at the time also. So when it comes to that, just really hauling ass too, just really riding around too, all that. I didn't go far because my mom was wanted to make sure I was safe, which is understandable because Orange County, in that time too in the 90s was pretty crazy. So when it comes to that, but when it comes to me just experiencing that childhood too, and it's like when it comes to what she's doing too, when it comes to her just demonstrating when it comes to practice roller skating too, if it's like the first time or just really the millionth time also, it's just like really cool to just really relearn too. So it's got kind of like the fun zone too. It's probably like our private area too, our good stuff. I'll just leave it at that. So I'll just say the good stuff. But what she says too with their fun fun area, that's hers. Credit where credit's due. So I'm just giving credit where credit's due. But yeah,
down 7, down 8. Next part. You're gonna turn.
Also, she's got some badass pants. Holy shit, she looking good in that outfit. Saying that respectfully. I mean, I'm a man. I love women. So hey, it is what it is. So I just want to comment on that.
Your knees inward. Bend your knees and tighten up your thighs. Do not bring them apart. Your legs are going to stay together. I want you to press down on your front trucks and I want you to lift your knee. 1, set it down. 2, set it down. 3, set it down. 4. You might inadvertently skate backwards, but I want these knees. Turn it in, turn it in, turn it in, turn it in. The commonality through all of these exercises is that from the waist up, I am properly presented. Do you see that? My
that's like a way of her finding her balance too. So that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Shoulders are straight across my neck area. Tight. My chin is up, and I'm looking afar, looking very optimistically into my future. Okay, we're like this. All of these exercises.
You know what, Michelle? You're right. She's the kind of person that doesn't take any crap from anyone. I could just feel that from her too. Just like watching her for the first time and her, not only with her facial expressions, but also how she carries herself too. I mean, she's a gorgeous woman. I'll just say that at least. But it's kind of like, hey, I don't want to mess with her too. So it's kind of like, oh shit, she knows what she's talking about. She's like, she'll throw down. She's probably the kind of person that will just really throw down too if she wants to defend herself. So yeah, so you're definitely right. She seems like she wouldn't take any shit. Yeah, definitely. I don't want to be on her bad side too. So you're right on that. Drop that fun zone and rock your body. What are we learning? It's all about balance too. So when it comes to that, I mean, hey, especially when it comes to, I want to listen to what my audience wants to see too. So like, I'm not sure if Shelby is watching and listening to this too, but if she is, I know she's probably learned this too for anyone who's like a skater out there who likes to rollerblade, who likes to do anything as well too. So we're gonna watch a few minutes of this left, then we're gonna get to something else too. So I want to share with you guys as well. So anyways, but yeah, we're learning some cool stuff today too. So if you guys like rollerblading, if you guys like to, especially if you like to do anything that's very creative, that can really not only keeping you healthy with your physical body, but also bring you some emotional happiness, some mental clarity too, and developing healthy relationships. What more can you ask for too? So definitely, we're learning some cool shit today, Michelle. Yes, yes, indeed. So
are working on you, getting used to having skates on your feet and working on your balance. All right. Next thing, we are going to have you turn around in a circle. I don't care of how beginner of a skater you are. You have to get used to having these on your feet and turning. So we're going to be
good stuff to remember.
up, across, tight, low, knees bent, arms out. You are going to rotate your upper body like this. Then you're going to look, and then feet are going to follow. Boom, boom, boom. Down, rotate, look. Feet are going to follow. Down, rotate, look. Feet are going to follow. Down, rotate, look. Feet are going to follow. Down. Most important is the down. Rotate with authority. Then look. Come around, down, rotate, look. Let's do it the opposite skating direction for you. You are going to favor one side, no problem. Down. Let's rotate. Let's look. Bring it around. Down. Rotate. And look. Down. Rotate. Look. Down. Rotate. Look. Down. Rotate. Look. Now, you might have noticed real quickly that
it's gonna stop right there too. So play a little bit of that. That's really cool advice too. So again, if you guys ever want to check out this playlist, especially if you're into rollerblading, if you want to do it for the first time, or rekindle it too from your childhood as well, I'm gonna post the link into the chat. So there we go. We're gonna go back to, let's see, take it off here too. I want to share something else with you guys too. So let's see. So here's a playlist too. Let me see if I can, play it as well. So, okay. So here's like a playlist when it comes to the secrets to reverse aging. And I know kind of like when it comes to age, that's probably like a really sensitive topic too when it comes to with, people who are older too. So I just want to really give respect where credit's due when it comes to my audience who are older than me too. So if they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, etc. too. It's just really, this is not to just really put you down or anything like that. I just want to mention that too. So making that disclaimer out there, it's like when it comes to what I want to share with you guys too. It's just like when it comes to with the secrets to reverse aging, it's just like, when it comes to staying healthy too, when you're getting older, is really important, especially when it comes to not only with your physical body, but also with your emotional self, your mental self, and your relationships too. So I'm going to look at a video here too. So I'm going to start right here too with Chef Chef Davis. So I'm going to look into her video too. I'm going to watch it. So
unlock the secret to reversing the hands of time. Have you ever gazed in awe at individuals who defy the aging process, exuding youthful energy and a timeless glow? If so, you're in for a treat. Join us as we uncover the mystery behind Chef Babette, a 72-year-old woman who has discovered the key to aging backwards.
Wow, 72. Holy shit, that is black don't crack. I mean, shout out to all the sisters out there who are just really staying healthy like this beautiful woman is. But even whether you're just if you're Italian, if you're European, or if you're black too, like this sister here too, it's really doing your best to staying healthy like she does too. That's pretty fucking awesome. I give a salute to any man or woman who's doing that also. So, and her guns too. Holy crap! I mean, I know she probably throw a mean right hook too. So that is totally badass. And the outfit too. The color red represents, power and strength, especially when it comes to our roots, because our roots are very connected to our back and with our groin area too. So the color red is really strong with this one too, not just what she's wearing, but also with her energy too. So good stuff there. Good stuff. So let's get back into it here. All right.
Get ready to be mesmerized as we reveal the secrets to her ageless beauty, both inside and out, in this must-watch video.
I have the moment. I am in complete and total control over my seconds.
Rising from the rough streets of East Los Angeles, Chef Babette's journey to health and happiness was far from easy. Born on December 7th, 1952.
Oh wow, she's born a day after my mom. My mom was December 6th, but 1963. Wow, that's what a what a
She faced a tumultuous childhood filled with
Hey.
severe health conditions such as asthma, eczema, and allergies. Yet she remembers her childhood filled with a lot of unhappiness and challenges as she was the victim of abuse and child molestation at age 5. Tumultuous and toxic relationships plagued Chef Babette's younger years. One of these relationships took a dangerous turn when her boyfriend introduced her to the dark world of cocaine and crack addiction. Despite this, she held on to her job at an airline company in Denver, Colorado. However, the addiction proved too much to handle, leading her to quit her job and the relationship and move back to Los Angeles in search of a clean start. Unfortunately, she found herself in another toxic relationship with a boyfriend who taught her the illegal trade of cooking and selling crack cocaine. Chef Babette's life spiraled out of control as she became both an addict and a dealer, unable to escape the terrible circumstances she found herself in. In her 20s and 30s, Babette struggled with persistent skin breakouts, bloating, and cocaine addiction, compounding her emotional trauma as a child. At this point, she decided to change her lifestyle, as that was the only way for her to become happier and healthier.
And just by just viewing her too, I mean, hot damn, that hair explains it all. I mean, I'm not trying to do saying this in a disrespectful and pervy way, but it's really giving credit where credit's due with her, Chef Babette Davis. I mean, holy shit. I mean, goddamn, salute to her. I mean, that is fucking powerful. Whoa. Holy
Chef Babette began her journey to age reversal in her 40s after discovering the much coveted secret to reversing age. One of the significant lifestyle changes she embraced during this period was eliminating the typical American diet of fast foods, meat, and dairy products, and prioritizing physical exercise. Babette owes much of her youthful appearance to her vegan diet, which she began to love when she lived with her godmother, a Seventh-day Adventist who ate only vegan foods. But her love for vegan dishes became more intense after meeting her husband, Ron Davis.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Shout out to them. I hope they're doing much good too. So, it comes to Ron Davis and, with her husband too. That's really cool seeing a beautiful Black couple like this too. Salute to those two. That's awesome.
In 1990. On her first date, Ron took her to LA's Griffith Park and gifted her 3 books. Arnold Ehret's Mucusless Diet Healing System,
Oh, okay.
Fit for Life 2, and Fit for Life. These books had tremendous effects on her physical and nutritional life and enabled her to embrace the journey to age reversal.
Honestly, I mean, because like when it comes to eating certain foods, I mean, a lot of vegan products too are very good, especially nowadays too, when it comes to what you see in grocery stores, when it comes to, with vegan products also. I mean, like there's products out there now too, you can really make your own plant-based eggs, or just like when it comes to with pasta too. But I'm gonna have to do some research on it too, because I'm 35 and I'm really want to do my best to stay healthy. I mean, I got some muscle too, don't get me wrong, but as I'm getting older the next couple of years, I mean, I'm 5 years from being 40, so just really mention that also. And I don't look like it, but just when it comes to really just thinking it down along the road, I just want to stay healthy where I can just be there for my loved ones if I have kids someday or grandkids or anything like that too. So, or even seeing my cousins grow up too. So being that kind of healthy example and just really teaching the youth too, is basically when it comes to staying healthy, not just on the physical side, but also with our emotional side and our mental self and our relationships too, with life, with ourselves, other people, and our environment. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I'll definitely get some tips from her. I mean, if you want to, especially when it comes to, she knows how to make a mean smoothie. I'm gonna step up my, smoothie game though too. So when it comes to that, I always try to make like at least like the most organic and delicious recipes possible, because I have some. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 recipes that I know too, at least I've made over the years. I can really just make like that, and they're very organic and plant based. But I just really want to just step up my game up too when it comes to that. And I know some people too who share their own recipes as well when it comes to how they make it too. When it comes to just like putting certain things in their smoothies, whether it's like oatmeal, if it's water, which is cool. I mean, I tried some smoothies too from friends who are vegan, and over the years, I mean, I know one person at least. Now I'm thinking about it, she makes the most meanest, vegan cheesecake I ever made too. Kombucha and just like vegan cheesecakes, and I mean cookies too. I mean, shit. I mean, shout out to my friend Paola too, saying that respectfully in a Mexican accent. So when it comes to that, hey, gotta give credit where credit's due, especially to all the people who are out there too, who are just really promoting that message of wellness, and when it comes to with ourselves, especially from within too, not only with our physical self, but also with our mental self and in our relationships too. So salute to you guys, especially to Chef Davis too. So, oh man, that's a beautiful woman right there, and saying that respectfully too. I mean, I always like to show my respect to my elders, and especially when it comes to public figures like her too. So Chef Baba T Davis. If I'm saying her name correctly, she'll whoop my ass. She'll give me a vegan ass whooping too if I'm saying her name right. So get credit where credit, giving credit where credit's due when it comes to Chef Davis. Really awesome stuff. I've finished the video right here since 8 minutes.
As a 72-year-old, Chef Babette can run 900 steps, which you rarely see people in their 70s do. Also, for her 72nd birthday, she did 72 push-ups at her restaurant.
Shit.
In addition, she works out daily for about an hour. The couple decided to take a leap of faith in 2008 at the height of the recession and followed their hearts and opened a vegan restaurant in the heart of Inglewood, California. Naysayers warned them that the community wouldn't support such a venture, but the couple was undeterred. They named their eatery Stuff I Eat. To their surprise, it became an instant hit. People flocked to the restaurant, eager to sample the delicious plant-based foods. The couple's passion and hard work paid off in the form of a thriving business and overflowing cash registers. Over the years, Chef Babette has made countless television appearances and hosted several cooking shows, bringing her massive fame. According to this illustrious chef, her daily routines include going to bed anywhere between 7 and 10 p.m., then waking up between 2 a.m. and 2:30 a.m., and doing a 30-minute workout, showering, and arriving at her restaurant between 4 and 5 a.m. Apart from prioritizing physical exercise and a healthy diet, one of the other secrets which have helped Chef Babette look decades younger than her actual age is always being in a mental state of positivity. During one of her interviews,
stop right there. Yeah, be in a mental state of positivity, and that's really important to just really stop in this video. And it's just like for anyone who's going through it out there, when it comes to those mental challenges, and especially when it comes to challenges with our heart, with our mind, and our relationships, my heart goes out to you. I know life itself is not fucking easy. People test us, circumstances test us in so many ways, but when it comes to having the strength to just overcome that and just really doing it in a very powerful way too, where you can just want to change for the better, and just like when it comes to getting help, also not doing it alone. Basically, if you need to talk to a professional, or just like when it comes to just like with anything, also my heart goes out to you with that. And I just really want to say this too, as an intuitive guide and someone who's into wellness also, since I'm a yogi and a Reiki healer too. So I just really want to share that to anyone out there too who's listening, especially to any Black men, Black women, if they're white too, if they're Mexican, if they're Italian, you name it too, wherever all over the globe too. Even if you're alien too, if you're Saiyan, Kryptonian, cyborg, I'm going to go off the deep end too. But hey, my heart goes out to anyone too who's just really going through it with life, and just like when it comes to doing our best to just really be in that kind of healthy, state too, with not only with our hearts also, but also with our minds too. So my heart goes out to you guys too. I just want to send you guys some love too. And doing that from a respectful place too, not trying to creep you out, not trying to hit on you or anything like that. Just really saying that from a healthy space. So It's good.
Reviews, she revealed that living in the mistakes of the past and being anxious about tomorrow depreciates one's health and stresses one out. According to Chef Babette, why worry about the next 6 months? It makes no sense, especially when you can live in the moment and be happy. People experience heart attacks and emotional traumas simply by worrying too much and having negative mental states. Chef Babette encourages people who want to reverse their ages and look younger always to be happy and
Oh
remain
shit! Okay, I see you. Oh damn.
in a positive mental
Right
state.
on. Right.
One of the things that have made Chef Babette's vegan restaurant
Holy shit.
successful over the
Is that a
years
deal?
is her ability to make
Hey,
vegan dishes.
what's that? Oh, I don't want to go back. I want to get deep. I want to get kicked off on YouTube. What's that? Was that a dildo? Sorry for any young people who are watching this. That is not my intention, but I just want to.
that have made Chef Babette's vegan
never
restaurant
mind.
successful over
I
the
don't know what
years
my mind
is her
went to,
ability
but
to make
that's-
vegan dishes taste like typical foods. The dishes served at her vegan restaurant include tacos, burritos, varieties of soups, and the soul food plate, which is the restaurant's unique and most loved vegan item. Chef Babette creatively replaced what would have been meat with barbecue tofu. The tofu is sliced into strips, put on a grill, browned on both sides, seasoned, and submerged in barbecue sauce.
Oh shit.
Chef Babette also discovered that everyone needs something raw when eating, which prompted her to include a salad in every vegan dish at her restaurant.
Yeah.
The menu includes vegan mac and cheese, potato salad without eggs, kale greens, black-eyed peas, gluten-free cornbread made with buckwheat flour, portobello mushrooms,
check out
Kilimanjaro quesadillas, enchiladas, and so much more.
No.
According to Chef Babette, if you want to live a healthy and fulfilling life and successfully reverse aging, then you must embrace these plant-based foods as they are more beneficial than people's regular food. For someone who wants to begin their vegan journey, Chef Babette advises educating oneself on the benefits of going vegan, as that is the only way to enjoy being a vegan. You will enjoy your vegan journey when you understand the tremendous health benefits that come with it, and how it can successfully reverse your age and make you look younger.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. I mean, sometimes it's just like when it comes to like listening to our bodies per se too, just really, like vegan stuff, eating the right kind of plants and fruits too, that can just really give us the right kind of energy per se too. I know sometimes too, like there's a lot of critics out there too. So when it comes to the benefits of being vegan or just like disadvantage also, because I know there's some stories like, when it comes to former vegans going back to eating meat. So when it comes to that, I mean, I don't have the information when it comes to that. I just really, sharing what I know too from what I've heard. I don't want to spread any kind of false information. But when it comes to with, like living a vegan lifestyle, there's some benefits to it too. But it's, it's really good to just really, listen to your body also. Just really listen to yourself if you really truly want that also, because we all have choice too when it comes to how we want to stay healthy. If you want to just, eat some salads when it comes to what you put in your body or anything like that. If you want to mix it up when it comes to meat too, I mean, that's totally fine. I mean, sometimes too, especially when it comes to men also, because, sometimes most men eat a lot of things too, especially with women too, don't get me wrong. I know some women too who like to eat a lot, and there's nothing wrong with that, having a good, healthy appetite. It's just like, sometimes, like we're totally different. Our bodies are used to just, eating meat, certain times, or certain vegetables. But when it comes to like, reversing aging, because I know like, we're mortal, I'm just gonna say this too, respectfully, but we're mortal creatures too, and we don't live forever. But when it comes to just really, doing our best to stay healthy as long as we can is really important. So I just really want to mention that too. So no diss to anyone who's listening. I just want to get people, I don't want people to get the wrong way, because lately, I'm just going to say this too, people have been, I've been misunderstood a lot too. And I'm kind of used to that in a very crazy and sadistic way, but that's another story I want to share on Saturday too. So anyways, I'm going to play more of it soon to finish this up.
Unlike when you become a vegan without knowing the actual benefits of veganism and the health consequences of eating the typical foods people eat. Chef Babette recommends that people not cook their food over 115 degrees Fahrenheit to obtain all the nutrients, is this kills the live enzymes that are beneficial to the body. To gain all the nutrients in a food, there has to be a high level of rawness in the food, and that is why you should cook your food at lower temperatures. When it comes to vegan diets, one of the easiest ways people can enjoy being vegan is by making their food simple and cost-effective and creatively experimenting till they get what works best for them. The challenge many people who embrace the vegan lifestyle face is family members who don't buy into the idea of turning vegan. The advice Chef Babette gives to people facing such challenges is never to try to force them to become vegans. All you can do is
Right. That's all. That's probably what I was saying too. It's just like a choice. I mean, when it comes to like just really shoving it down people's throats, it'll really turn them off when it comes to living a certain lifestyle too. Even just like if it's not with veganism, being vegan, it's just like when it comes to like with spirituality too and anything like that. If you force it on someone too, it's gonna really turn them off basically, and that's kind of like common sense with that too. So yeah, definitely, definitely. But with the spirituality stuff, we'll get into that in another discussion. But let's continue with this video too. Really good information here.
encourage and educate them on why embracing a vegan diet
Oh shit! Okay.
is necessary for age reversal and looking
Let's see.
decades younger. Aside from being a vegan chef and television personality, Chef Babette is also an animal rights advocate. She firmly believes that animals are just like humans and that we humans don't have to destroy the lives of animals just to feed ourselves.
Right. I totally get that.
When we have a better and healthier option in vegan diets. Chef Babette has also been critical of factory farming, where animals are jam-packed, raised in very unhealthy conditions, and later used as food. Over the years, this fantastic chef has grown to look younger, fitter, and more beautiful than her actual age. So if you see her walking past you, you will ultimately mistake the 72-year-old chef for a woman in her 40s.
Or 30s too. I mean, shit. Yo, she looked probably younger than me. Shit, and I'm 35. Shit. So, hey, I might have to take some of her advice too. That's some cool stuff. I might have to see if she has a website or something. That's cool.
Her lifestyle keeps inspiring thousands of her followers. For you to begin reversing your age just like Chef Babette, then you must embrace healthy lifestyle habits, which include eating a healthy diet, worrying less, getting enough sleep and rest, and prioritizing physical exercises. Now you've discovered the secret of how Chef Babette reverses aging. The big question we have for you is, will you start your journey to a healthier life of age reversal?
I'm just gonna stop it right there too. So let's see here. Let's see if I can share the playlist with you guys too, if you guys want to watch it for yourselves. So let's see. Pause right there, and there we go. So if you guys ever want to check out that playlist too, here it is in the chat too. So. Oh, excuse me. All that, pasta too. I might have to cut that out a little bit too, because I've been really, making this, I think it is vegan recipe. If it isn't, I'll have to do my research again too. So when it comes to that, I mean, even when my dad was going on this trip, I was really into the vegan stuff also. I was going full hardcore, and I might have to do that too. Have the balls to just really just go for it. So when it comes to that, since I'm a grown ass man, basically, but I love my dad, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm gonna check out her stuff too. Shout out to Chef Davis. Beautiful woman, inside and out. That's cool. And what she's been through too, it's heartbreaking. I know sometimes too, especially in the Black communities too, there's just so much craziness out there. But when it comes to overcoming it, especially when it comes to, certain, Black women too and Black men per se as well, it's really beautiful to see, people who are like that and just really want to inspire others who going through kind of similar circumstances to be the best versions of themselves too. So definitely. Shout out to Chef Davis, beautiful woman inside and out. Saying that respectfully too. And her marriage also. Shout out to her hubby too. That's really cool. So cool. They have a beautiful, beautiful connection. That's beautiful, man. So let's see. I'm not sure if I see anything else. Let's look at this playlist. So here's a playlist too from Fully Raw Juicing Christina. I've heard of this person before when it comes to with her smoothie recipes too. So I'll see if I can find them with shortest, video too. So when it comes to that, let's see. Some of her stuff is, best vegan chocolate milk recipe. Oh, let's check this out. So I'm gonna copy this playlist, this motherfucker. So shout out to Fully Raw Christina. She's really, I heard of her too, way back in 2013. I mean, just like when it comes to that too. I mean, she's really, made a name for herself, and rightfully so, because she's really promoting that kind of healthy lifestyle for people who want to explore that too. And she's over the years, she's been a big success in her own right also. So shout out to Christina also when it comes to with her. We're gonna check out this vegan chocolate milk recipe. So all right, let's do it.
Aloha, my friends, Christina here, and I'm so excited to be back in a new video with you today because I'm going to be sharing with you an easy raw vegan chocolate milk recipe. This easy chocolate milk recipe is 100% cruelty-free, made without preservatives, animal products, chemicals, added sugars, GMOs, fillers, and so much more. If you liked chocolate milk as a kid, then you will become absolutely obsessed with this satisfying recipe.
Okay.
I'm going to be showing you how to make an easy nut milk, and then I'm going to add my special twist to make it into a chocolate milk recipe. If you're looking for an easy chocolate milk recipe to make during the holidays, look no further, I've got you covered. Last year, I shared with you how to make a raw vegan hot chocolate recipe, and I'll go ahead and link that for you below. You can always use this chocolate milk to make that hot chocolate recipe. I've gone ahead and added this chocolate milk recipe into my app, and it's linked for you below in the description. I'm going to be using my Nama J2 juicer to make this recipe. You can also use a blender by simply straining this, but I have found that using a J2 juicer for this recipe makes the most delicious nut milk, and we simply whisk in the rest of the ingredients to make it super fun, simple, and quick. If you're not already familiar with the Nama J2 juicer, it is my absolute favorite juicer. It's the one I have in my home, the one I use every day. I love it because it has a wide open hopper that allows you to put in whole ingredients at a time. You close the lid, walk away, and when you come back, your juice is made. It saves you time, money, effort, and prep, and you can even make delicious nut milks in this juicer. The pulp that you get from this juicer is super dry, and don't throw it away. You can always use this nut pulp to make other recipes as well. If you're looking for a recipe to make with this nut pulp, I recommend using the almond and cashew butter that you're going to get from this recipe to make in the fully raw brownies I posted just a few weeks ago, and I'll also link that below for you. If you're looking to get a new juicer, you can use the code FullyRaw55 to get $55 off this amazing juicer. Whether you're looking to get raw cashews and 1 cup. Ahead and dive into this delicious chocolate milk recipe. Are you ready? Let's get started. The first thing that you want to do is grab 1 cup of raw cashews and 1 cup of raw almonds, and you want to soak your nuts overnight in some purified water. Soaking your nuts overnight is really important because it releases those enzyme inhibitors, and it makes your nuts or nut milks a little bit easier to digest. So as you can see here, I have soaked 1 cup of raw cashews and 1 cup of almonds in fresh purified water. Once they've been soaked overnight, you can go ahead and strain out the water. Once your water is strained, then comes the fun part. My secret to making delicious nut milks has always been to use fresh coconut water instead of regular water as the base of the recipe. So as you can see here, I've gone ahead and I've cut open some coconuts, and I have harvested about, I want to say 4 cups of raw coconut water. If you can't find a raw organic coconut water that you like, then simply use purified water. My formula for making nut milk is for every 1 cup of raw soaked nuts that you use 2 cups of raw coconut water to follow it up with. So in today's recipe, we're using a cup of cashews and a cup of almonds. So we're going to follow it up with 4 cups of raw coconut water. You can use more or less coconut water based on the thickness or the consistency that you'd like to create for your milk. I personally always like my milk to be a little bit more on the thicker side, but if you want it to be thinner, simply add more coconut water or purified water. Using a large spoon or a ladle, go ahead and start adding in 1 large spoonful of nuts at a time, whether you start with your cashews or your almonds.
So, cup of almonds, cashews soaked, cups of coconut water, dates, pits, dates, raw cacao. Oh yeah, okay, interesting. Teaspoon of cinnamon, cardamom, vanilla powder, pink mints. Cool.
Simply start adding in your nuts using a large spoon or ladle. As you're adding your nuts in with a spoon, you can follow it with a little bit of coconut water to wash it down. Look how easy this J2 juicer makes nut milk. It's literally as easy as putting nuts and coconut water into your juicer and watching the magic happen. But we're not just making a regular nut milk, we're making chocolate milk. So today I'm adding a little bit of a special twist, and we're also going to layer in, along with our nuts and coconut water, 6 pitted dates. Go ahead and finish juicing your nuts with your coconut water and dates, and look at this delicious fresh nut milk that you have. Now you could go ahead and drink it just like this. It will come out as a sweet and slightly creamy nut milk. But to make chocolate milk, we're gonna go ahead and add in approximately 1 to 2 large tablespoons of raw cacao, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
And you know, like with, sorry to pause it, just like with raw cacao too, whether you buy it from like an actual good source, like, you know, in Mexico too, there's like this company called Imbu. I'm not sure if it's called, but I have some in my cupboard too. And the raw cacao too is really rich, so it's kind of like, you know, having that kind of right kind of like raw cacao too is really good. You know, like I see, you know, it's a good product to have if you want to make your own kind of vegan, you know, chocolate milkshakes or anything like that, or just like when it comes to raw, you know, like organic chocolate too, or hot chocolate, organic, or let me rephrase that, organic hot chocolate, or just like when it comes to, you know, just like with this recipe too from, you know, Christina too. So definitely, and like raw cacao too is very rich too, and it's very beautiful plant also when it comes to, you know, appreciating it too, when it comes to how it's, you know, processed too for us to consume. So definitely. But anyways, I'm going to finish the video before I'm going to stop talking so I'm going to finish the video. And then we'll get to the collective reading too. Or if you guys want a reading for today too, if you guys want some cards for today, just like when it comes to like any messages for today, if you guys are open to that too, that's cool. If not, you know, that's totally fine too. So when it comes to that too, if you guys want like a really quick reading for today, you can ask more than just once too. So feel free, you know, to ask, you know, any kind of questions that you're curious about when it comes to with your reading too, or just like when it comes to with this video also. I'm gonna make sure I post a link into the chat when it comes to with this playlist too from, you know, Christina too, Fully Raw Christina. So shout out to her. And we're gonna get back into it right here.
Nutmeg, cardamom, or allspice. You can even do a combination of all of them, which is what I'm doing. A pinch of fresh ground vanilla, and a pinch of pink salt. Whisk this all together, whether in your juicer container or in another bowl of your choice. And voila, we have just made fresh chocolate milk.
Oh,
grab any glass jar of your choice and go ahead and pour your chocolate milk into your jar. This fresh chocolate milk will last in your refrigerator in a sealed tight jar for up to 3 to 4 days. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you an...
Look at that consistency of that milk. That is some beautiful, sexy stuff right there. God damn. Hot damn. Now, I don't want to say God damn. I don't want to disrespect God like that, but hot damn. Woo. I'll drink that motherfucker.
Easy, delicious, raw vegan chocolate milk recipe. The ingredients are clean and simple, and I can promise you that this milk actually does a body good. It's filled with healthy fats from your nuts, it's filled with electrolytes from the coconut water, and it's filled with carbohydrates from your dates, and even a little extra spice from the spices you added. You can use this chocolate milk in a hot chocolate recipe, in a cereal recipe. You can add it into your smoothies. There's so many different uses for this chocolate milk.
Ooh, I might have to.
And did I mention?
Since you should make a smoothie, I might have to make a raw cacao, make a smoothie. If I can I might make that video next week for you guys. So that sounds pretty cool. I don't know if that sounds appealing to you guys, but hey, I'm open to creating new recipes, especially on this channel too, if you guys love to eat healthy and all that too. So definitely, now she gave me a good idea in this shit.
Mentioned that it tastes absolutely divine. I hope you love this sweetly satisfying recipe. I mean, can we talk about how good this looks for a second?
See,
not only does
right?
it look like chocolate milk, but it tastes better than the real thing because it's made with pure ingredients. I can't get over this.
Okay.
This is real chocolate milk.
Okay.
If this chocolate milk recipe looks good to you and if you'd like to give it a try, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because there is only more juiciness to come. If you're interested in getting a Nama juicer, you can use...
I'm gonna stop right there. So, god damn, that's a beautiful woman right there. I'm just saying that respectfully. So, hey, I'm a man. I can't help it. So, shit. Shout out to Fully Raw Christina. She got 1 million subscribers, and rightfully so. She's sharing some beautiful stuff. You know, especially when it comes to helping people living a healthy lifestyle, sharing recipes and all that. So, definitely, that's totally cool. Let me see if I can copy her playlist. There we go. Copy and paste in this motherfucker. So let's see. Going back to StreamYard. And if you guys ever want to check it out too for yourselves, here it is. And here we go. So, oh man. Oh shoot. So if you guys ever want to check it out for yourselves too, especially when it comes to that, you know, the playlist that I share too, you're more than welcome to check them out. I'll make sure to post their playlist links in the description below so you guys can watch it for yourself. So shout out to all the people that we did a video reaction on too. So, oh shit, that was really cool. So basically, you know, again, if anyone wants a card reading for today, if you want 1 card or 3, that's totally fine. If you want to ask any kind of questions that you're curious about when it comes to relationships, spirituality too, or just like for fun as well, that's totally cool. If not, I totally understand if you have to sleep for those who are watching this at night, or in the morning too, for those who are just have to get up and work, take care of kids and all that too, or going on vacation, that's totally cool too. Whatever that floats your boat. So, hey, so anyways, I'll just, you know, since I don't see any other questions, I'm gonna pull some cards for the collective that we can really learn too, if you're open to that. So, let's see. Sound like Ice Cube. God damn. So, hot damn. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, where is it? What's the first message for the collective? Ooh, let's feel this out, shall we? Let's see. Oh, this message came up again. Okay. What is the next message for the collective? Let's see. Okay. Powerful message there. Ooh, okay. All right, what is the masculine message for the collective? All right, what is the masculine message for the collective that we can all see for this week, for this live stream, and just really, you know, in general? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so interesting stuff here too for anyone who is listening and watching this live and watching a replay, it's just like when it comes to these three powerful collective messages too that we can all take for, when it comes to our own health, our own well-being, for our body, for our heart, for our mind, in our relationships with ourselves and other people too, and in our environment. Just really, if any of these messages resonate with you guys too, especially when it comes to these three, messages for you guys today too. You're more than welcome to comment at any time too. So if they resonate with you, if they don't, that's totally fine. I respect your boundaries when it comes to that too. When it comes to just like receiving any kind of like spiritual messages too, when it comes to oracle cards, because sometimes they don't really resonate with people, and that's totally fine. But if they do, feel free to share. If they do too. So when it comes to what the first message that I have for you guys is all about power. So it's kind of like, respecting yourself too, and really just really doing that too. So respecting yourself too when it comes to connecting with your own strength also, when it comes to, with your own powers. So just really basically too, but especially with this message, it's just to really, respecting yourself from a really powerful space. So whether you are just, respecting your body when it comes to just like, keeping it strong and healthy when it comes to physical activity and what you put in your body also, but also with your inner self also when it comes to taking no kind of shit from anyone too, especially when it comes to positive, outlook too, when it comes to having that kind of positive, heart and positive mindset too, just really developing that self-respect for ourselves too, whether you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're black, if you're white, if you're straight, if you're gay, non-binary, bisexual, you name it too. So just really, respecting ourselves too, not only with our body, but also with our heart, with our mind, especially in our relationships too, with, other people, with ourselves, in our environment too. And just like, when it comes to just really helping us to really just, respecting ourselves also is just like to really making a plan of some sort too, to really help you do that. So when it comes to strategy and just really making a plan within yourself too, especially when it comes to strategy. And strategy is all about just really making plans, so it's kind of like planning something with your beautiful mind or even with your heart too. So when it comes to that, and just like really just like if you wanted to just really want to respect yourself too, when it comes to with this message too that you guys can see on the screen. And it's like how you want to do that also is just really making a plan of some sorts too from within. And just really doing that from a healthy space also to really just strategize, make a plan about how you can really just really respecting yourself again, respecting your body, respecting your heart when it comes to taking any kind of mess from anyone, taking no shit kind of policy too. Especially when it comes to our mindset and in our relationships also. When it comes to with life, with other people, with ourselves, in our environment too. And just like when it comes to the masculine message also that I have for you guys also too that you can really just take too. So when it comes to sleep also, and just like when it comes to sleep too, when it comes to with this message, and it really ties into the other message from Athena. So when it comes to the goddess of wisdom, because with the owls right here too, owls represent wisdom. So just really, recognizing that from a healthy space, and just when it comes to, making a plan of some sorts too. And just like when it comes to help you to do that also, it's just like when it comes to just like not only to respecting yourself, also when it comes to with your body, with your heart, with your mind also. It's just like if you need to just really, take it easy to really relax, replenish yourself, just really taking the time for yourself to just really replenish. If you need to sleep, like kind of like with this message here too, when it comes to with sleep. And just like when it comes to this message, it's really all about just like when it comes to self-care. So when it comes to with sleep, just always using your masculine energy, and masculine energy is all about taking action, is to really rest, recuperate, just really taking some me time for yourself. Also, if you need to just sleep and relax and just really get some good night's rest, just really doing that from a healthy space also. But even if you have to, click off this video and just really get some good sleep. So it's kind of like, hey, using your own masculine energy to just really, get some good night's rest and just really doing that from a healthy space, especially if you're just really doing your best to just not only to respecting yourself, but also planning to do that also. So, so Michelle says, I'm back. Oh, it's okay. If you needed to just really taking care of your family, and family always comes first, so it's all good. You don't have to be sorry about that, Michelle. Just really want to make that send that to you also. So make it plan to go to sleep. Sounds hey, yeah. So hey, and I'm saying that too, Michelle. And just like when it comes to these cards that you guys see in the screen too. So make it a plan to rest and recuperate and to sleep. Go for it if you need to just rest from a really busy day too. So when it comes to not only respecting yourself, also when it comes to with this message, really doing that also when it comes to with your body, with your heart, with your mind. And but also, when it comes to making a plan of some sorts too, when it comes to with this message, nothing wrong with making a plan from within to just really, take care of stuff, especially when it comes to your own well-being too, with your own health, and just really doing that from a healthy space, but also to use your masculine energy to just really give some good night's rest, or just like when it comes to relaxing, recuperating, practicing self-care to just really, um, what's the word for it too? Reviving your energy, basically. I'm just using a Dragon Ball reference. That's what my mind is going through right now. So when it comes to that, and just like making a plan to sleep, go for it. If you need to do that, also when it comes to, if you ever had a busy day from working out, working, or just taking care of family or going on vacation, you're just really, doing your best to just really, replenish yourself basically, and just really getting some good night's rest, however you can also. So sleep is important, especially when it comes to with your own well-being too. And so, and even not sleeping on that, also saying that metaphorically, is just really, recuperate, replenish yourself, and especially when it comes to getting some rest too. If you need to sleep, that's totally cool too. So, and just really doing that from a healthy space too, when it comes to with these, these messages, and kind of like what you're saying there too, Michelle. So, hey, if you need a plan to make a plan to get some sleep, so go for it. Or if it's just like when it comes to any of these messages that resonate with you guys, also, if you want to, this message resonates all about just really respecting yourself, respecting your body, respecting your heart, respecting your mind, also, and especially in your relationships too. Just really owning that also from a healthy space. Or if you need to just, plan stuff too from within yourself, with your mind also, and really doing that from a very caring space. Just really doing that when it comes to with this message right here too. And the owl, as you guys can see here too, represents wisdom. So just really tapping into that from a healthy space to just really making a plan of some sorts too from within, and just really doing that from an open and healthy space when it comes to with this message. And also, if you need to just rest, if you need to recuperate, to replenish yourself, just always get some good, always using your masculine energy to just really replenish yourself. If you need to rest, if you need to sleep, just really going, really doing that from a healthy space. And especially when it comes to doing anything that's really important, just really not sleeping on that also, saying that metaphorically too. So, yeah, if any of those messages resonate with you guys also, especially when it comes to with these messages for the week too, feel free to comment at any time as well, whether you're watching this live still, and watching a replay too, definitely. So, you know, with that being said too, when it comes to with these messages, and I'm going to try to move my little long fingers too when it comes to with these messages also. I thank you guys for, being here too, whether it's just like, you're watching this live or watching the replay, it's all good. I just do this just to connect and to help people. And just really, when it comes to bringing education, entertainment, when it comes to with, current events, gaming, I say current events, pop culture, self-care and spirituality and wellness. I love you guys too from the bottom of my heart. I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Michelle's channel tomorrow night at 9:30 Pacific time for those who are in the West Coast, and 12:30 a.m. too. So for anyone who is in a different time zone also. So I'm gonna see if I could see that also in the chat. So see Michelle posted it too in the chat. Oh shit. I think I saw it before, but I think I'm tripping. There we go. So yeah, in 12:30 Eastern time. So damn, that's party animal city right there. But hey, if you guys are going to stay up at night and just like hang out with Michelle, Melinda, myself, I'll try to be there too. I marked it on my calendar, so I'll make sure to do that. Tomorrow too. If I don't show up for any reason, you guys can really just get at me and just really when it comes to not just like disrespect. I mean, just like when it comes to hold me accountable for that, because I want to make sure that I'm there too when it comes to with Michelle's live stream too. It's not too late, but when it comes to that, also if it's like if I was in the Eastern time, I'll be like, oh, that's pretty late. So, anyways, yeah, much love to you guys also too. And Michelle says we are night. Yes, indeed, you are. You are definitely night owls. So you've been hanging out with Bruce Wayne and the Bat family basically too. I'll just review their secrets when it comes to that. Oh, you guys are mind readers. It's a bat signal. Yes, a fucking bat signal too. So yes, feel free to do so. If I see that bat signal or a booty signal too, shit. I said booty signal. I said booty symbol. God damn it. Oh shit. They're gonna look at me like this.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
God damn it. Or something like this too. Hold on. I said booty symbol instead of bat symbol. What the fuck? Bat sign. I don't know what you call it too. Like Commissioner Gordon sends the bat sign or bat signal out there at night just for Batman to come save the day for some of Gotham City. God damn it. Man.
Sake, watch your language.
I don't fucking care. Oh shit. Oh, I love you guys. My cheeks hurt now, god damn it. Oh shit. So this was a very good live stream too. I'm gonna try to make these live streams more entertaining and educational too when it comes to wellness, current events, pop culture, gaming, and relationships too. So yes, thank you for being here too, Michelle, and to Keith if you're still here, and to anyone who is listening also. So we're gonna come for you. Yo, shit! Hold up, they're gonna come for me too. Hold on. They're gonna give me this kind of energy too. Oh shit! They're gonna give me that kind of energy. God damn, they're gonna be throwing hands, and you know what? They're gonna say this.
And that is a promise.
Yeah. Like Undertaker, they're gonna get me too. So I'm gonna have to, have to show up at the right time and be prepared, smell good, look good, and all that shit too. Like Ric Flair. Woo! Oh shit. And if I don't show up, they're gonna give me this kind of energy too.
I will throw down.
God damn. Oh, yo. Woo! God damn. I gotta show up. So hey, or if they give me this kind of energy too.
You can't harm me. Are you a fucking ass?
Oh wait, that's motivational. Whoops. Oh shit. So it's all good. I know, I think there's some truth to that. So hey, I'll make sure I'll be there too, Michelle. Just saying that seriously. I put it on my calendar so I won't forget. So, definitely. Because Thursdays I don't do much of anything too, just to, make content and edit videos and read and all that stuff too. So on the Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I like to just, work out, stay healthy, go to the gym, do some cardio, all that stuff too. And then like on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays too, and Sundays, I like to reflect, let my body rest, and just really exercising the mind and the heart too, and especially in my relationships too. So be there, be square. Oh shit, or I can get this kind of
Throw down.
Oh damn it. I will throw down. Yeah. So oh shit. Oh man. I'll make sure I'll be there. So it's like, giving you that kind of salute. So if I don't be there, you're gonna give me this kind of energy, right?
I will throw down.
Oof. Oh man, I'm gonna get my ass whooped if I don't show up. Or they're gonna give me this kind of energy too.
Doing your dead.
Doing your head. God damn it. So Oh shit. Oh man. God, that's funny. But with that being said, and just sharing the means when it comes to that. Oh shit. So I thank you guys for being here. Much love to you, Michelle, to Keith, to anyone who's watching this live and watching the replay. I'll make sure to post not only the playlist to the links. Actually, I'll make sure I post a link to the playlist too that we just watched today too in this live stream, so you guys can really check it out for yourself if you guys ever want to learn how to roller skate, stay healthy when it comes to making your own kind of vegan smoothies and all that good stuff also. And as well too, if you guys ever want to just have this kind of like essential oil PDF files too that I shared too on the screen as well, feel free to check out my Linktree too and my doTERRA page as well. It's linked in my Linktree. So if you guys ever want to learn more about essential oils, you guys ever want to just download some essential oil ebooks too, or just like when it comes to that as well, feel free to check out the links below too. I'll make sure to pin that also in the description below, so you guys can really check it out for yourself. And especially when it comes to, if you guys ever want to find me on social media, if you guys ever want to collab with me on my channel, if you want to talk about certain topics with relationships, current events, pop culture, self-care, spirituality, personal growth, that's totally cool. I'll let you guys be who you are, and you guys can really just, be your wild self, as long as you're not flashing your if it was that kind of thing too on OnlyFans, I'll let you do it. But it's in this YouTube, we got to respect the policies on here too. So when it comes to that, but I thank you guys for being here and being who you are also when it comes to being who you are as human beings. So whether it's just like if you need to just learn more about wellness when it comes to taking care of our bodies, our hearts, our minds, especially in our relationships too, creating healthy relationships with ourselves, with other people, and in our environment, that's totally cool too. So thank you, Michelle. Thank you for being who you are. Much love to you too. You beautiful soul inside and out. Saying that respectfully. Same goes to your sister. She's a hoot. She's a riot. But she has a lot of wisdom. She's very beautiful and awesome too. So I'm looking forward to connect with you guys tomorrow on Michelle's and Melinda's channel too. And if I don't be there too, they're gonna give me this kind of energy too. So they're gonna whoop my ass like
Throw down.
oh shit. Or just like it might just give me this kind of energy too. So hold up.
People don't like how you be yourself. Fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall. Wear handcuffs on and crazy through all their lips. That's all you do.
Oh, or something like this. Oh, you're welcome anytime. And I mean every word of it too. So, you're a beautiful person inside and out. And if you guys ever want to check out Michelle's channel too, I want to see if I could post and find it right now. Hold on, I'm gonna promote your channel too. Hold on. You got me fucked up. So, let me see. There we go. Michelle Shining Light copy and paste. So paste that shit. So yes, there it is. So if you guys ever want to check out Michelle's channel too, here it is to do so. If you guys ever want to post any other kind of channels too that promote wellness, spirituality, personal growth, or if they entertaining too when it comes to current events, pop culture, also feel free to post it in the chat in the comment section too. I'm totally cool with that also. I'm not gung-ho too. I'm just saying that respectfully too. So when it comes to that, feel free to do so. And yes, you're welcome. Thank you, Michelle. And to all you guys too who are here and watching this live and watch the replay, I'll make sure to be there too on Thursday. If not, you're gonna probably give me this kind of energy too. So hold on, you might give me this kind of look too.
Fuck, are you out of your damn mind?
Or it's kind of something like this too. Hold up. You might just say something too if I don't show up like this.
And shove it up your ass. All up in your ass.
Oh shit. Give me that kind of energy too. So I'll make sure to be there too. And definitely if I don't show up too, I'll make sure I'll be there too. You guys can do this too.
Throw down.
And you know what?
And that is a promise.
Damn it. Damn right. So y'all come on Astrology to see if Jay makes it. You guys are gonna make a bet on it too. So you guys are silly as hell. Oh my goodness. I put it on my calendar, so I'll make sure to be there too. So so anyways, much love to you guys. I'm about to head out too and probably rest and recuperate, rest my mind too. So it's kind of like, oh shit, I probably need to just tune into that, rest my head, But I'm really feeling good with myself also physically. So when it comes to that, just really resting my mind, resting my body, still developing healthy relationships despite, even if I'm going through some shit too. So we all go through some shit, but how we can really just learn from that and be better human beings too when it comes to not hurting ourselves and not hurting others and not hurting our environment too really makes a difference. So it's all good. You give me some shit. We can all take jokes. It's good to have conversations like that. Making jokes from a healthy space or just like having conversations if you agree or disagree. So it's all good, Michelle. It's all good. Be as silly as you want with me too. I'm gonna give you guys permission. So and that goes to all you guys too who are new to my channel. You guys want to learn more about me too. So definitely. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you guys around next time. And peace and much love. And maybe we continue to practice self-care that can not only benefit us, but our loved ones in our environment. And I will see you guys on Thursday and on Friday too. If you guys love to game, if you guys want to, have some fun time with me when it comes to certain games that you voted for, when it comes to with the Gaming Lounge community conversations. Looking forward to seeing you guys Thursday, Friday, and Saturday too. So peace and much love. Namaste. So where is that button? There we go.